What did you think about WrestleMania Night 2, the main event? I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good match. It was a good balance. It had to be, right? We have two amazing wrestlers, Cody and Roman. Like I said, I was so happy that Cody finally got to finish his story. So yeah, so I thought it was a very good match. I thought that, you know, I think Roman deserves a rest. He's held the title long enough and it's been awesome. It's been a great run. I do wish he had beat Hogan's, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know, it'll be fun to see what he does next, but he definitely deserves a break. My question would be, what location in the world would you most like to visit or return to and why? This is always a very tough question because there is not just one place. I adore traveling. I want to go to as many countries as I possibly can. I mean, if it were up to me, I'd be packing up my bags and just traveling for like a couple years, and maybe I'll do that when I finally retire. How has life been since leaving the industry? Well, I haven't technically left it since I create content for my own page and I'm busy all the time doing that. But if you mean shooting for more mainstream, I thoroughly enjoy shooting on my time and not having to answer to other people and not getting paid what I deserve to be paid, if we're gonna be honest. So yeah, it's been amazing. And it's not that I'm not thankful for some of the experiences and everything before, because it was great for that time period in my life, but you know, you move on and you grow your brand, and that's just the way it is. What was the last record you bought? Do people still buy records? I mean, I hate that, and that is not me trying to be mean, but I did not think, like, I just thought we all listened to music on Spotify because that's what I do. So I couldn't even tell you the last record I bought, honestly, or even, I mean, yeah, I just listen to everything on Spotify now. I don't know whose album I downloaded last. I have a lot of playlists with like different artists that I listen to. How did you end up living in Houston? A funny story. I mean, it's not really funny. It's kind of boring, but basically my dad's work brought us here when I was young and we just stayed, and I've moved away several times, but I always come back to Houston because Houston's home. Do you like Pokemon? No, never got into the Pokemon craze. Games, cards, whatever, no. What are your plans for the future? Will we be getting more years of amazing content from you? What would be your ideal retirement place? Love from Spain. Hello, Spain. I don't know how many more years of content you'll be getting, but I'm not quitting just yet. As far as retirement goes, like I said earlier, I would love to just travel, but I definitely see myself retiring probably somewhere near a beach because I am definitely a mermaid at heart. Would you go to WrestleMania if it came back to Houston? Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh my gosh. It was in Dallas and we didn't get to go. Thought about going. There was something more important that I had to attend to that was a personal matter, so I didn't get to go. But if it came back to Houston, 100% I would go. I think that would be so much fun. Top 3 books on your summer reading list. That is a very good question. I actually don't have any right now. I've been slacking on my books. I've been listening to more podcasts. I tried reading a couple books and they kind of bored me. So I would love some good book suggestions. Please suggest some must-read books. I have to say, my summer reading books when I'm out by the pool or traveling, I mean, I do like a good heavy story if it's compelling or whatnot. I'm not into like a murder and mystery and the vacation. I feel like those are my winter books. I like a good autobiography. I do like mystery. I do like a good cheesy romance novel every once in a while. I'm not gonna lie. Those are great for by the pool when you're not really paying attention. Self-help books are always good. This person has a lot of questions, but there's some good ones. How close are you with your family? What do you like to do on weekends? What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Favorite childhood memory? How do you cheer yourself up? Okay, that's a lot. So we're gonna answer a few of them. I am super close to my family. Well, my immediate family. All family has drama. You know, there's always something. There's people that you're closer to and you're not closer to, but my immediate family, I'm super close to. What do I like to do on weekends? Spend time with those that I love, family and friends, relax, sometimes just do nothing. Today I'm working. It's a weekend, and that's okay. Sometimes I take weekdays off when I can, and then I'll work on a Saturday or Sunday. That's just the way my schedule is. The best piece of advice I have ever been given. I've actually been given a lot of really good advice. Staying true to yourself and not letting others influence how you should be doing something. Because what works for someone else may not work for you. And you know, you don't have to do things a certain way or go about life a certain way just because that's what everyone else is doing or what you think you should be doing. So, how do I cheer myself up? Aside from spending time with loved ones, I online shop. That's horrible. It's horrible. Everyone has an addiction. I guess mine could be worse. Mine is online shopping. I shop too much. I'm not even gonna try to lie about that. It is what it is. Could be worse. Could be worse. Favorite MTV series or cartoons? I don't know if you were a fan of MTV. I loved it in the early 2000s. This person's rank is Celebrity Deathmatch, Jackass, Beavis and Butthead, South Park, and Pimp My Ride. Okay. Oh, series or cartoons. Okay. I used to love those cheesy, terrible dating shows that MTV had. They were so bad. They were so good. And they had the ones where they would like meet new people, but then they would have like their exes pop up. And I'm like, that is just so bad. But it was amazing to watch. It was glorious. It was like MTV Prime. I used to love The Real World like back in the early days. Then it got too scripted and too cheesy. I didn't like it. But I used to love the original Real World. My favorite cartoon, there is no other one that even compares, was Daria. I absolutely love Daria. I was not a fan of Jackass. I hated Jackass. Did not like Beavis and Butthead. Pimp My Ride was a good one. Celebrity Deathmatch, that had some really good ones. That one was entertaining. I will give you that was a good one. I also miss all those. Remember all those spring break MTV specials? Oh, those were the good old days. Yeah. It's probably not PC to have any of those on anymore. So excited for another YouTube drop. Thank you. Do you get recognized in real life? How do you balance being famous and trying to be a normal? You know, I do get recognized in real life, and I have to say, for the most part, most people are pretty chill and, for the most part, good about it. And there are times when, you know, sometimes I'm with friends and family, and it's kind of like, oh, leave me alone. But I also get it. You're like, what if I don't get to see this person again? As long as you're polite and courteous, I usually don't have an issue with it. But there are days when I'm just like, oh, I feel like it happens when I'm like in a rush, not feeling my best, at the gym, on my way to the like catch a plane, looking like shit, running late, and I'm just like, ugh. I do get creeped out sometimes if I'm alone with my child, because then it's more like a mama bear protective thing, because I don't know you. I don't know if you're like just a normal chill person that wants a picture or if you're a lunatic. How do I balance it? I think I have a very good work-life balance. It took me a long time to get there. I think living in Texas helps. Having this new studio has been a godsend for me. As cheesy as that sounds, like I'm really able to separate work and personal life so much more with this studio, and it's been amazing for my mental health, like more than anything. So yeah, that's how. So there's a lot of like work related questions that I can't answer There were some about industry that if you look at past interviews, I've already answered, and my answer pretty much hasn't changed. Someone asked about a specific feet page or more feet content. I don't know, but I'm not wearing shoes today, so I'll let my camera person show you my feet real quick. YouTube, please don't get me in trouble for that. Yeah, so I really enjoyed answering some of these questions. I hope I answered your question. If I didn't, some of them were a little repetitive or the same category, and I didn't want to do too much of one thing. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. I did, and thank you so much for participating. And I was thinking, I haven't done an unboxing in a while. Should I bring back the unboxing? Are those boring? Let me know what you'd like to see in the comments below. Sub to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.